Manga with evil main characters are always so good to read because they are very different from your usual good versus bad things. But it is extremely difficult to find them just by searching on Google. For that, you need someone with experience. Me, a man whose head is worth 5.7 billion berries because I tell people about the most underrated mangas out there. But that's not gonna stop me because we are born to break the law. So we have compiled a perfect list for you where MC is extremely evil, just like Kagura from Redo the Healer, which is our first anime on this list. In this revenge-themed manga, Kagura the healer endures enslavement by the kingdom's princesses. However, he seizes an opportunity to rewind the time and return with his memories intact. Filled with vengeful plans, Kagura embarks on a captivating journey. With a fair balance of storytelling and explicit content, you will find yourself rooting for the morally ambiguous main character throughout this anime. Because if I would be in his place, I would have done the same thing. Next manga is The Prison Lab. Aoyama, a victim of relentless bullying, receives an invitation to participate in a captivity game, where he can select a captor and imprison them for a month. The game offers him a significant fund and a chance to amass wealth. Aoyama chooses the ringleader of the bullies, Kirishima, but she refuses to be his captive and will do anything to escape. Prison Lab is an unconventional manga that delivers an engaging narrative if you are seeking story with an evil protagonist. Next manga is The Hero Laughs While Walking the Path of Vengeance a Second Time. Pretty long name, right? Summoned to another world, the hero Kaito is betrayed by his comrades. When the Holy Sword of Vengeance activates, he is sent back in time to the moment he entered into this new world. Driven solely by revenge, Kaito fears no one and resorts to do anything to make his betrayers pay. If you are tired of Isekai manga where the main character saves the world while surrounded by a group of companions, this manga offers a refreshing revenge-driven experience portraying Kaito as the perfect evil protagonist. Next manga is Revenge Classroom. Ayana Fujisawa endures a brutal harassment from her classmates until it escalates to a point where she gets hospitalized. Realizing that this may worsen if she doesn't fight back, Ayana decides to seek revenge against the bullies and those who stood by laughing. Manga with evil main characters like Revenge Classroom is very rare, and witnessing the victims turn the table on their tormentors provides a gratifying experience. This manga boasts a compelling story, excellent artwork and remarkable character development where a weak MC turns into a Sigma. Next manga is Junk Record of the Last Hero. Exhausted from enduring constant bullying, receives a mysterious gadget called as Junk in the mail. Equipping this gadget grants him immense power, speed and agility. Rather than becoming a hero, Hero chooses the path of revenge, eliminating anyone who obstructs his ways. The main character's self-absorbed nature and the willingness to kill makes this manga a fitting addition into the list where the protagonists are extremely evil. Although short, it features well-executed action scenes and an intriguing concept. Now before moving into the top 5, make sure to hit that like button because that really helps me to bring more underrated manga to you guys while also preventing myself from getting captured by Marines. So make sure to like and subscribe. Now let's move to the next one, which is Corgis. Lelouch, the exiled prince hiding from the oppressive Britannian Empire, obtains the power of absolute obedience during an incident. With this newfound power, he becomes ruthless and also makes a plan to bring down the whole empire. While Lelouch may not entirely fit into the categories of evil main characters, he commits unforgivable acts throughout the story, killing countless innocent people just in the pursuit of his goal. Corgis as a whole is a masterpiece, providing immense reading pleasure even for those who have watched the anime. Next one is Akuno Kyoten. Hasumi Seiji, an English teacher at high school, is admired by his students for being capable of solving any problem. However, beneath his charming facade lies a manipulative and psychopathic personality that goes to a great length to achieve his goals. Despite containing gruesome scenes and featuring evil main character, this seinen manga caters to those who appreciate the portrayal of a psychopathic protagonist. If you are intrigued by such elements, Akuno Kyoten might be the manga that you are looking for. Next one is Overlord. Momonga, an avid player, remains in his favorite MMORPG until its final moments, only to find himself trapped into the game instead of being locked out. However, what if he becomes the villain of his own story? Momonga, known for his ruthless nature and overwhelming power, stands out as the evil and overpowered main character. Although the art style may take some time to grow on you, Overlord delivers a captivating story that will undoubtedly capture your interest in both its story and the plot of the female character. characters. Next is the saga of Tanya Evil. An average Japanese employee gets reincarnated into a world consumed by warfare after challenging his self-proclaimed god. Rather than running away, the protagonist resolves to rise among the ranks and conquer the world. When a character dares to oppose even the god, they become insanely badass. Tanya in this manga is ruthless, insane and relentless in pursuing her goals. If you are in search of isekai manga with badass main characters, then the saga of Tanya Evil is a worth read. And finally, on the first number, the manga is Death Note. When a Shinigami drops a Death Note, a notebook that causes people to die when their names are written in it, Light Yagami, a brilliant high school student, discovers it. Determined to eliminate crime by killing all the criminals, Light's actions takes a dark turn as he becomes an evil character. Death Note is an extraordinary manga filled with mind-blowing twists and turns in every chapter. Even if you have already watched the anime, reading the manga will provide a great deal of pleasure. And that was for today's video, guys. What are your thoughts about this video? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and if you enjoyed this video, then check out my other 2 videos over here. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more top 10 lists like this, and also don't forget to like this video so that this video will reach to more people. And that's it, and I will see you in the next one.